I'm trying to let y'all hear the symphony out here. Sounds really good. I guess they're warming up type shit or something like that. But pretty much Mars and Taurus energy, making sense of passion, motivation, desire. Um, the things that we all create, to give birth. And birth is a very strong energy. It's birth of life. When you think of Mars, you can think of like a burst as well. You know, but essentially passions, aggressions. You gotta slow down. You gotta really see what's really worth valuing. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to desires and indulgences and shit. So in a sense, if we're talking about Taurus is the fixed earth energy, which is the grounded energy. Shout out to Moselle. So we're gonna try to ground those intangible desires, those intangible things. And you can say that there's no such thing as like power or nothing like that, right? But what the fuck is that? What is people playing music for? And invoking emotions and feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep when you think about it like that. All the way down to us erecting buildings, building cars, existing, creating community. All of this is power. This thing where you look up and you created it as well. So that's what Mars and Taurus is gonna be like, trying to ground our passions and trying to ground those feelings of power. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you and what you value. Now, if it can make sense, you might can play a stage or something. It's a lot like that, it's a lot like that. So this is us grounding our power and with Mars and Taurus. And when it comes to Taurus like things, that's about repetition, stability, practicality, making sense. Something like that. Name a country. I ain't gonna do that. That don't make sense. That don't make no. See, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta make sense with Mars and Taurus. What is your purpose? What is your intention of this? Are you making money from trolling me? If you making money from trolling me, then I need to call some people. But you know what I'm saying? With Mars and Taurus, you gotta make sense of like the things you passionate about and stuff like that. And a lot of these just be like bots and shit like that, generated and shit like that anyway. So they ain't really nothing to even, fret on. You know what I'm saying? But why would I even get angered about somebody I don't know talking about me on the internet? Like, do you know, like I'm Zeus? I don't give a fuck about what y'all think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm I gotta know, like, Mars and Taurus, my Mars in Capricorn, I gotta focus on my body. You know what I'm saying? How shit make me feel. I ain't feeling no ways of nobody trolling me on the internet. Like, for real. Nah, yeah, that's a stage. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in this bitch trying to learn something. But yeah, Mars and Taurus gonna make us want to be grounded on our passions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. You feel me? And that's how we rolling. You know, Mars and Taurus. So so this is how you don't get washed up by the current. Everybody that don't do things that only make sense for you to be mad about. Like, don't do anything that doesn't make sense for you to be mad about. Like, because that's a lot of distractions. So when you focused in, you're saying you showing concentration, you showing fixation, like the Taurus energy. And so that can only lead to you kind of creating a safe space, right? And that's what Taurus represents: safety, security, stability, practicality. Okay? So everything that represents that energy could be a representation of how you need to do your passions. That's if you're on mental alchemy yet. You know? And when you create safe spaces, you know what I'm saying? That's you're showing, okay, I value something. You know what I'm saying? So, essentially, it's a lot of things in Taurus that we want to value. So, when you create a safe space for you, you know what I'm saying? This is essentially you practicing the as above, so below ritual and spell, just like it is in Taurus. So, yeah. So, just like you see how I created a safe space for this little powerful representation to be observed and stuff like that. So that means they valued something and stuff. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to do some shit like that where you're creating safe spaces, you know what I'm saying, for that. And it's going to be a lot of it right now. It can be a lot of threats because just everybody else threatened by power and shit like that, and in survival mode when it kind of comes to this type shit. You know what I'm saying? But talking about my government phone breaking up. Yeah, T-Mobile, the government. Shit, we need to get some new money and shit. So they need to phone my app and shit like that and invest in me. You right? They doing it wrong. We need to talk to them about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the fuck they got going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So only do shit that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That. And let God handle the rest. Real shit. Let God handle the rest. And stuff like that. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You show a motherfucker too, your passion too. And how your passion can make sense as well. And shit like that. God ain't instilled no spirit of spear. So that mean what that mean? That spirit of fear or that spear that got fear in it, it's not instilled. So that mean that on an internal level, it's not still. That's not permanent. You know what I'm saying? It's not still. You feel me? It's not still. So you know what I'm saying? All that mean shit. But yeah, when I get so many trolls, when that happened? I don't remember that. But yeah, I'm saying? I ain't from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm from nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from nothing. That's why I ain't nowhere. Real shit. Nowhere. Y'all can't identify me and things and shit like that. I'm like five different things. You feel me? I'm like five different motherfucking things and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can choose one. I come in many different shapes and forms. I done been in this motherfucker many lifetimes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere where you can find real shit. You know what I'm saying? You can find me and shit like that. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to reveal your goddamn self some deep some deeper intellect. You know what I'm saying? You go for come where I'm at. You don't wanna come where I'm at. You don't wanna come where I'm at. You talking about GDK. Who makes you think I'm a GD? I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You on the wrong channel. You need to go get on academics channel or some shit like that. What the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And ain't GDK, ain't that 7414? I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm Zeus. But yeah, that's how we vibing out and things, making things swing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all spirits from nowhere and things. You know what I'm saying? All spirits is from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We nobody. So we know things. So this is creating things. So we creating things. So just like in astrology and shit like that, when we see in life, you know what I'm saying? It's birth, life, and death. So these is transitions that we all go through and shit like that. And the more you know how to transition through these transitions and shit like that, and you don't get stuck in one as a form and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You will know how to be able to go with the flow of the feelings. And that feeling that you got will expire and shit like that if you are stuck within a feeling or a thought and shit like that, because you ain't allowing yourself to believe in all possibilities or believe real God, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, so you may be stuck in a mindset or something like that. But yeah. Course right now and shit like that. So we actually gotta really do whatever we talking about in real life right now. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm saying I'm doing magic and rituals and spells and you know what I'm saying, we gotta show that in real life. You feel me? Like we gotta like really put our foot on the ground and things. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, they ain't built statues of me for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so everybody, this is what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stand on point and shit like this, getting grounded and shit like that in our passion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all we got going on and shit. Moselle, that track going in, man. We're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on that. I got some more shit I'm gonna do with that joint as well. And shit. He said it's too fire. Yeah. But yeah, I was just coming through with the Mars and Taurus and message and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay safe and things and everybody. Conversation we had. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing unless it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing unless it makes sense. You know? Unless it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? People got nice families at the house and stuff, and people got nice things and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want to think about your values. You know what I'm saying? People got good grandmas and mamas and stuff and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you talking about my verse or your joint? She be laughing at that. Yeah, that shit is funny. Yes, sir. But you know how we vibing and rolling out here. How did I end up here? I don't know how you ended up here. Shout out to you. Who is Poetic Flacco? Do y'all know Poetic Flacco? Uh, we don't know. Well, I don't know him either. All right, y'all. But yeah, we gonna jump off this trash. He said he trash. He rap or something. Shit, he verify the account. Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all kids stay in school, man. Y'all kids stay in school and things of that nature. We're gonna keep giving y'all good astrology. You know, make sure you ground in your passions as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? Mars is away in Taurus, so it don't like being there. So that may be the only downfall and shit like that. If you in Chicago, come to the bro. Do you know how many times I've been through to the O Block? I got cousins that be in O Block. I got family that stay in O Block. That's what I'm saying. Like, what you trying to do, a record or something like that? No, that ain't no sensitive info. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think this is the wrong live for you, dude. You got live. But yeah, shout out to everybody that was